Here we are, Coachella 2011 with Suede. Welcome back. First time in the States in 13 years.
13 years.
Yeah.
When does the time go by?
It goes very quickly actually when you're our age.
Yeah.
Why it does. It seems literally
I can explain it to you, Simon. It's a proportional thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
You know what it is. I mean, we're talking to a Boston media outlet.
Sorry,
One of the last shows were in Boston in '97 when we're coming up to it.
They were, yeah. We did. That's where we got our gear stolen.
I'm here on behalf of the city of Boston to apologize for this incident. I'm convinced that there's still like Oaksy's guitars out in the suburbs in some like secondhand shops.
That did actually turn up.
Did it really?
The guitar turned up.
So after 2003, I think a lot of Suede fans felt, this was it. This was kind of the end of the line. What kind of got the gears turning to kind of get this thing resurrected once again, 8 years down the line?
I don't know really. We just did a show at the Albert Hall last year, and it was kind of amazing. We were going to do it as a one-off, and it was such a great show that we decided to not to do it as a one-off.
We couldn't have done better than that really. We came on stage, literally probably the best gig we've ever done.
Yeah,
it literally was. It was just like, wow, what the fuck was that? Let's do it again.
Yeah, people wanted more.
We couldn't leave it. Yeah, I mean, if the gig had been just sort of okay or good or something, we probably wouldn't have carried on. And we're going to carry on doing it till it stops being really exciting.
And then with that comes the reissues. The 5 albums are being reissued, and then you're doing the first 3 consecutive nights.
Yeah, we are doing those shows at Brixton. Yeah.
What album's the most fun to play, front to back? You think?
It's a sort of live thing.
Yeah.
Probably coming up.
Yeah, fun to play. Difficult to play. It's probably the first 2.
Yeah, right. Is it weird to kind of go back through the catalog and play songs that maybe you haven't played live? Like a Daddy Speeding or a Breakdown, to really get into the.
We did it before actually. We did it before.
Yeah, on the send off.
At the ICA.
Yeah.
And it was quite good actually. Before we rehearsed for that, we thought, it's going to be really hard to do. It sort of wasn't really. I don't think we're going to have that much polish just in case we're going over them again.
Right.
There's a couple of songs that that are quite hard technically to do.
Yeah.
Things like Black or Blue on Star. For me, it's the actual range of it is because your voice changes. There's this sort of myth that as you get older you can't reach the high notes or this rubbish. And what happens is your voice does change, but it kind of like it gets richer in other areas.
Right.
And it's just you just got as you get older your voice changes. It's just part of being a singer.
Is it fun to revisit that era? I mean, I know the reissues have bonus discs with all sorts of stuff that people have never heard before. Like the 25-minute edition of
it's not quite
Asphalt World. What's the length of that?
There was an original one which was 16 minutes.
Yeah.
16 minutes. Then it got cut down to 10. And then it got cut down to 8.
See, there were rumors that it was like a 28-minute version. That was just going off on this one.
It's pretty long. It's pretty long. There's a version that I heard when I was going through the tapes, and I think it was about 16 minutes long. It was just Simon and Bernard. It was just when Bernard was trying to get the feel right for the song. It was happy.
We were just jamming it basically.
Just jamming it. So it wasn't like I don't think it was ever intended to be that long. But there was a very long version of it that we had to sit down from. Yeah.
I know that's usually Suede fans when they take polls of what their favorite song is, it's usually The Asphalt World or Stay Together. And in such extreme examples.
Quantity, not quality, then.
Well, I was going to ask you why. First I was going to ask you if there was a Stay Together EP like in store you were going to do, maybe between the first and second nights. No. Why have you guys disowned Stay Together so much?
Oh, it was because at the time, things weren't going great for us.
So it's a personal thing, not so much.
I think it's probably a personal thing. It's just it just brings back some bad memories. There was many years that we couldn't. Well, I couldn't play it at all. And then we had to learn it for the ICA gigs. It was actually all right.
Are you amazed that fans that have clung to that one
it's quite
passionately?
I just think there's better Suede songs than that. There's a lot better Suede songs. It's okay. I don't sort of hate it. There's millions of great Suede songs, and that's not even in my top 50. I wouldn't have thought.
What's your top 3?
Top 3. Wild Ones.
Whipsnade.
That's in your top 3.
That's my top
What's your top 3?
Whipsnade.
So Young, Whipsnade, and Asphalt World.
Okay. Well, they're 3 pretty good songs. I
could just I'll reel off like 15.
Okay.
This world needs a father. I've always been a fan of the first couple of years. You know, that was when I first heard Dogman Star. That was kind of when the light switch went on up here. So you know, that was a personal thing. And then as you grow, you know, you get into coming up in that music, and, you know, you kind of feel a part of this evolution.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's what a lot of Suede fans are kind of, you know, this whole comeback. It's kind of the entire package kind of being represented. I mean, the reissues, you know, these types of tours. You know, when you play something like Coachella, you're not playing a fan gig, you know, at Royal Albert Hall or, you know, a Brixton Academy. How do you approach a gig out in the desert in America to kids that are dancing to Crystal Castles and stuff?
It's a really interesting question. I don't know how we approach it.
I just blow it out.
I kind of don't know how what's going to happen tonight. I don't know. I really don't know. I can't predict it at all. You know, it could be disastrous. You know, we haven't been here for 14 years, and you know,
I've seen a couple of Suede shows.
Oh, cool. You know, but I know there's lots of really, you know, really dedicated fans out here, and I'd like to think that there's still a kind of, you know, of those people still around.
Absolutely.
But you know, it's not, you know, we're not trying to compete with Crystal Castles and the Folds and stuff like that. It's a different kind of thing, obviously, you know. Yeah. But you know, when we get on stage and the energy's there and the songs are there, it's not about, you know, it's just about kind of the raw power of a live band. You know? So hopefully it'll connect in that sense.
Any tricks up your sleeves tonight?
Yeah, we got a new bass player.
Yeah. What happened to Matt?
Visa.
He didn't get his visa.
Son of a
Yeah. So we're doing it without Matt.
Neil learned the bass parts on the plane on the way?
We had a little rehearsal the other day.
Nice. Cool. Well, so what's new in terms of 2011? New material? Are we gonna get some new tunes out of here?
Well, we're going to try and write some, yeah. And, you know, whether anyone will hear it or not, or not, it's another matter.
Do you have stuff from the solo collection that you felt maybe this could be a Suede song?
No, definitely not. No, it's kind of like I try and keep them quite separate, sort of thing. Yeah.
Cool. Well, Brett Anderson, Simon Gilbert, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, man. Cheers.
Thank you.